Good morning, guys. It is currently 5:56. I'm up and at 'em for the day, even though I do not feel prepared yet, but we're here. I don't have to go into lab until about maybe 10:30, a little bit later at least. So I thought I'd just bring you guys along for the day. We're gonna do a lot this morning, starting with my little routine. I'm already put on some workout clothes so that I'm good to go and have no excuse not to go work out this morning. I want to do some journaling, do some BSF because it's important to me. I'm gonna wash the dishes. I want to work out, like I said, and yeah, we'll see what else we get up to before we head into work. So I thought I'd just bring you guys along, and yeah, thanks for being here. First thing that I at least like to try to do in the morning is I try to chug at least like half a liter of water. I'm not going to say that I'm great and I always chug a liter of water because that does not happen. But yeah, I try to drink at least half of this. And then I also take my pre and probiotic supplement. Yeah, and then I'll just journal for a second. And then by the time I'm finished journaling, it's been enough time to where I feel like my stomach's kind of settled. I will eat a little snack, nothing like huge. I'll eat like a piece of toast or something, and then I'll have my coffee, just because I do have a history of gastritis. It is kind of hard to just like start your morning off without eating anything and then going straight into something that's super acidic like coffee. So I like to at least like have a little bit of something in my stomach before I start drinking coffee. So yeah, let's go and do some journaling, then we'll finally make some coffee. Then I might wake up a little bit. Also, please excuse the gargantuan freaking pimple that is on my forehead. It has been there for the past like 5 days now. We're really getting to know each other. That's all I'm going to say, okay? Getting ready. I'm just about to head out for a run. Then I will come back home and I will get ready to go into work. I figured I'd just go for a run today as like my form of movement, but I don't like to work out immediately. I've realized that. I did used to try to work out at like 5 a.m. and it was good to an extent. Like I really did like it, and sometimes I'll still do it, especially if I have to and I know that I want to get some movement in for the day. But I think I'm more of a like cardio fitness person in the morning and weights and stuff like that in the evening if I'm gonna have an evening session. So I don't even know if that makes sense, but maybe it does. So we're gonna go get this run in. Hopefully I will make this run very quick. We're probably just gonna do like a 5K really quick. And then we'll head to the lab after we go to Target. I just need to go to Target because I don't have any mascara, and today I am helping with an interview process for a position at the school. So I cannot go in and have like full face of makeup and no mascara. To me, that's a big no-no. Mascara is like my one item. If I had one item for the rest of my life, mascara. But yeah, let's go get this run in and I'll catch you guys later. Oh my gosh, it's been so windy the whole way, but it's so beautiful and sunny. Well worth it. Just extra tired now because of all that wind. Eek. Look how beautiful. I just finished up a very tiring 5K, mainly because I haven't ran in a really long time. Well, okay, in like a few weeks. And like my form was so off. You know, just like the first run back where you just don't feel yourself. That's how I felt. And it was so windy. Holy cow. That also really affected my run, but we are finished. We're gonna go home. We're going to shower really quickly, go to the store, and then head straight to the lab. So I'll see you guys in the car. Does this happen to anyone? Like, I have to wait, I'm not kidding, about 30 minutes to actually get ready after I work out because I just keep sweating. Like, I'm a little tomato face still. I keep sweating. That's why I'm just in the sports bra. I'm wearing a tank top today too, and I just, for some reason, if I'm wearing a tank top, I'm wearing a sports bra. If I'm wearing a big t-shirt, I'm wearing a sports bra. Like, that is your girl. But right now, I literally feel so icky. Like, I just need a little pat down. That's all I need. But yeah, let's get ready. Also, major disclaimer, I am by no means a beauty guru or a makeup artist or anything. As you can see, I literally mix my foundation and a like tinted moisturizer with SPF because to me it works. And oh, hey, don't mind me. We're feeling fancy today, guys. We are breaking out the contour. And honestly, it's probably a sin because I don't really even have that much foundation on in the first place, but we're gonna roll with it. Please do not take a note out of my makeup book because if you want makeup advice, I highly recommend that you go and you follow my older sister. She is a makeup guru, skincare guru. Like, that woman knows it all. And she's so freaking beautiful. I love my sister. And my niece follows in my sister's footsteps. She is a freaking makeup fashion icon. So I was back home for a weekend. And when I'm back home, me and my niece were like that. Like, I love that little girl. And I was working out at home and she was full on in a Rapunzel dress working out in the garage with me. I love her so much. She's the kind of little girl that will like make you a mud pie in the backyard while wearing her tiara and her Rapunzel dress. Like, she is her through and through, and I think we can all take a note from her book, right? I've always heard the saying that your eyebrows are not supposed to be sisters. They are like distant cousins. They're not supposed to be exactly alike. Mine ain't even that, honey. I mean, you've got sisters, you've got cousins, you've got second cousins, third cousins, fourth cousins. You've got friends who aren't even related to you, but they're just like, they're always over at your house, and so they're like your family. You've got friends who never come over to your house, and they're just friends. And then you've got acquaintances. My brows are like acquaintances, but it is what it is. Oh, I forgot to share this one, the new use. As you can tell, it's super old. I use the same stuff all the time. It's from Anastasia, and it's the Brow Powder Duo in the color dark brown. And that's that, folks. The only thing I'm missing is mascara, which we're gonna run and go get right now. I'm gonna put on a shirt if my back will stop sweating. Oh, I gotta blow dry this hair. Give me 1 second. Oh my gosh, the farmer's tan is setting in. One run, guys, one run. It's a blessing and a curse. I'm glad I can tan. Not glad that I can farmer's tan. I don't know, or should I do messy bun? I feel like messy bun's kind of a look right now. Or is she? We're gonna go with messy bun. I really do feel like I've lived like another life this morning, and now I'm gonna go and live my professional life, which tends to be the case whenever I wake up so early, which is why I love it. Like, I feel like I wake up and I have time for me and like can live a life for me and do things for myself that I normally wouldn't do. But at the same time, I tend to overestimate the amount of time I have, and then I end up running a little bit late. But it's okay. We're still gonna go to work. We are going to put in at least like 6 or 7 solid hours of work, and then we will head on home. I think I'm gonna do something with a friend tonight. We might go to like this little pub that we have around here. They're having a trivia night, so I might go and play some trivia with him and get a drink. Otherwise, lab time. Time to science. That's how windy it's been. You're so cute. This mascara will always remind me of my mom. I swear she used it all my life growing up. We'll go with this one. Because who doesn't like cats? Okay. We are going to sit here and put this on. I have never used this mascara before. I just needed mascara. I normally use, I don't know if it's Lancome or if it's L'Oreal. I'm pretty sure it's Lancome. It's absolutely fantastic, and I normally use that, but I ran out the other day and I have not ordered any because my sister told me that I need to try the YSL mascara. It's apparently life-changing, but I have not ordered it, and I haven't gone to Sephora to get it either, so just ran in and got some very quickly. That is the final look. Oh, Lord. Don't mind these baby hairs. Okay, we chose the messy bun light for today. But yeah, I'm actually really impressed. This is, my normal mascara is like $30, and it is not practical for someone who's living on loans. So this little $8 bottle really did a good job. Let's get to the lab, like I've been saying for the past 2 hours now. You guys, the way I am tempted every single day to jump on a freaking Caribbean cruise, temptation's real. We have finally made it to the lab. Thank the heavens. It's literally felt like an entire day, but I actually got here about 40 minutes ago. It takes about 15 minutes to walk to the lab from where you're able to park. But yeah, so I got here. I actually filmed a little video to post as a short when I got here, and then I obviously got my stuff, walked on over, and now we're here in the lab. I'm gonna do some computer work, check emails, catch up on a few things. Then I have a meeting from 1 to 2, and then I need to do some work in the hood. I have to split cells today, and then I have to take supernatant from our infected cells, and then I also have to scrape some cells from the plate and just what's it called? Put them on some slides for fluoroscopy. So that is the plan for today. Emails first. Hopefully you guys can hear me over the sound of the ever-present hood. But first thing I've got to do before I go to the meeting, wow, my hair really looks disheveled right now. But first thing I need to do is just check on my cells to make sure that they're okay. I'm doing well. I'm going to split them today, but I just want to make sure that they're not like too confluent, so they're not piling on top of each other. Yeah, but need to check on them, then I'll go to the meeting. So those cells are about, I said they're like 95 to 100% confluent almost, which means that they've like covered almost 95% of the surface of the flask. That's a little past when we want to be splitting them, so I definitely need to split those today. Those are my T7s. Now let's check out the SW13s. So these two are definitely like 100% confluent, so I for sure need to split these today as well. But we probably don't need too many of these cells anymore, just because we're not going to be working with them a lot in the future. So I will probably discard one and then just split one of them into 2 additional so that we can keep 2 on hand for if we need them. But yeah, time to clean these off with some ethanol, put them back in the incubator, and then run on out to the meeting.
Is a 4-word quote.
Pimple's still alive and well. Good morning, guys. It is the next day. It is Friday, May 24th, and we are on our way to lab right now. I decided to bring you guys along for another day just because yesterday I didn't really get a lot of footage of like actually working in the lab or anything like that because my phone decided to magically lose its juice and went down to 2% in the span of like 5 minutes. I didn't want my phone to get to 0 because I didn't have a charger, and obviously I need to still be in contact with people in the event that an emergency happens or something like that. But after lab, we did like a 90s movie trivia night, which was really fun, to be honest. We didn't know a lot of the answers because, to be fair, a lot of us were very young in the 90s. That's all I'm gonna say. Yeah, it was really fun. I think they have like a 2000s movie trivia night coming up, so we're definitely gonna go to that one, and we are definitely gonna crush it. But yes, I thought I'd bring you guys along for today just so that we can get some good lab footage. I think we're going to split cells today. I have 1 flask of SW13s to split, and then I also I'm going to scrape cells again today for the day 3 samples. Yesterday I did that, but for day 2 samples. And then we might also be doing a plaque assay. Just depends on how Kathy feels and if she's in lab today. So yeah, thought I'd bring you guys along, and yeah, let's get into it. Let's make our way to lab. Alright, so successfully split cells. We had our lab meeting this morning. I did some editing for a bit. I still need to finish, but I just edited a short. And then now I have to go to our podcast meeting. and then I have to scrape the cells, and then I want to finish my editing before I go home. So still got a bit to do today. Let's clean the hood, and then let's go to that podcast meeting. Okay, it is now 4:24. That meeting ran super late, but it was really productive, and I'm so glad that we got to have the time to talk about what we wanted to talk about, because we were just brainstorming content ideas, podcast topic ideas, guest speaker ideas. We want to make some content for YouTube too, so just really fun talking to Dennis, talking to Camille, who you guys saw. She's wonderful, she's so brilliant, and she's also so creative. So just a really good meeting. But we do have to get a lot of work done still. Have to collect the supernatant, have to harvest the cells, and then I also want to get just a little bit of editing done before I leave, because I'm always so much more productive in lab with my editing than I am when I edit at home. So we really got to put the pedals to the metal here. But we can do it. I know we can. So let's go ahead and start with working in the hood, and then we'll get to editing after. Oh, my hairs. All right. Now we're going to be working on the infectious side. So that's the thing with labs. You have one side to do your infectious work in, and then the other side, way over there, is where you do your non-infectious work in. So this morning we were working in the non-infectious side because we were just splitting cells. We weren't working with any cells that were infected with virus. We weren't working with the virus directly. So non-infectious side work, and now we're going to be working with infected cells. So we are going to be working in the infectious hood for this afternoon. You have different lab coats for each side that you're working on, because you don't want to take anything that could have potentially come into contact with any infectious materials over to the clean hood, because then you can just like risk contaminating everything. Time to work. So basically how things work in our lab is we first spray down the hood with microchem, which is just a solution that we use to clean the hood, and then we have to let it sit for several minutes. And so once we let the microchem sit, we wipe it down. It does leave like a sticky residue, so then we spray everything down with ethanol as well, and the ethanol takes up that sticky residue so that everything is nice and smooth again, but you have to wipe it down with the ethanol as well. And I'm doing this because we got a Swiffer, and the Swiffer, you just kind of use it to scrub the hood a little bit. So that's my explanation for this. But while the microchem is doing its thing, let's go make some bleach. So our lab uses a 1:10 dilution of bleach, which means that for every liter of solution that you have, you're gonna have 100 milliliters of bleach in it. So right now, to make that solution, we are going to use 100 milliliters of bleach, and we're gonna use 900 milliliters of water, deionized water here. Comes from this beautiful little pump, and we're gonna put it in one of these trays, but we have some clean ones up there, and we just use the bleach to decontaminate everything. So everything needs to soak in bleach before we bring it out of the hood. Good to go. I think I'm gonna do just like a little voiceover of the work that I'm doing in the hood. That way you guys can actually like understand what I am doing as I'm doing it. Yeah, let me know if you have any questions. This is all pretty novel to most people, so if you have any questions, let me know. I'm happy to answer. Hey guys, it's your girl. First things first, we are just wiping down the hood with our Love the Swiffer, and then we're just setting up the stuff that we're going to use for the work that we're going to do in the hood, wiping it down with ethanol and make sure it's nice and clean. One little baby tube. Then we're going to take the supernatant from each of the day 3 wells and place that in cryo vials so that we can freeze the supernatant and save it for a plaque assay we want to do later. Afterwards, we're going to scrape the bottom of each of those wells to remove the cells that are stuck onto the plate, and then we'll wash the wells with PBS, which is our fancy water, to rinse the plate and pick up the cells in the liquid. We'll take that PBS cell suspension up with a pipette, put it in vials, spin it down so that the cells are all at the bottom of the vial, and then we'll get rid of the extra PBS, and in the end we'll put the cells in fresh PBS, and then we'll put them on a slide to view using IFA imaging later. My phone died though, so this is all I have to show you guys. I'm sorry. I have a new camera coming in though, so hopefully the battery on that is a lot better than what I'm using now. I know we said we didn't want to stay till 8, but it's 7:47. At least we're going home now though. Home cheese. Oh man, you guys, it is late. It is 8:07. I just got in my car, put all my things up, ready to head home. Holy cow. Time just flies in the lab. I can't explain it. Like, I sat down to do what I needed to do to collect the supernatant, do the prep work for the IFA, and time just flew. And before I knew it, it was 7:15 and I hadn't even left the lab. But that happens sometimes, and honestly, it's never boring. It's never boring. I'm always doing something, and I'm really grateful for that. And I'm also very much like, I love working with my hands. I'm a busybody, so I love the time that I get in the lab. So really glad that I have work to do. But yeah, it's time to go home. I didn't even realize it was a 3-day weekend. So I have Saturday, Sunday, and Monday off, which is so fun. But anyway, let's go home. I'm hungry. I want to work out. We'll see if I do. I don't know. It's been a busy week. Thank you guys so much for following along today and yesterday as well. I'm sorry it probably felt super hectic. Something that I'm getting used to is just filming a lot. I really want to get more equipment to film with, like a real camera first and foremost. It's all coming along, but thank you guys for following along. School starts, you guys, in 3 weeks. So you're gonna get a little taste of what it's like to actually be in medical school for the first 2 weeks. For the first 2 years. Because I don't think a lot of people realize that the first 2 years of medical school, you are doing almost nothing but studying. Last 2 years of medical school, you're doing almost nothing but working in clinic. So very different feels in the 2 different chapters of medical school. But yeah, let's get through the summer. Let's see where this research takes us. And when school starts, I'll bring you guys along for that too. Thanks for watching, guys. I'm gonna get my booty home. I am gonna do a little workout, probably. We'll see. Definitely gonna eat some good food and get a lot of rest in. Thanks for following along, guys.